Good Monday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network and the Digital Sim Sports Network and our live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Rockin' K Logistics Big Block Modified Series Round number 3 Lanier. Gonna be the site for all the action here tonight in the Big Block Series. Right now, about 15 drivers, which is pretty much on the average. We've had 16 the first couple of weeks, 15 tonight. We know we've got a Matt Westfall that is off racing out on the West Coast. Lots of drivers in right now. Sam Bachman, quickest in our warm-up session. Well, we're going to find out. We've had 2 different winners already. We may have a repeat tonight. I don't know. Nye, very quick already in the session. He was last week's winner, and there he goes into turns 1 and 2. First show of the evening, second show will be around the 9:30 Eastern block, and it will be the Jess and Jim's Steakhouse 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. They will be taking on one of the most famous racetracks in all of dirt racing. There's probably only a couple others that are more famous. But they will be at Williams Grove, a real driver's track. We'll see if old Whiskers, King Whiskers, can pick him up another win tonight. Or if we'll have the other will be our first 2-time winner. Who knows? Mason Hannigan got his shot at it. You never know. Right now, Anthony Morano, Kurt Nile, see if they can go back-to-back in big blocks, and we're watching the month of November is epilepsy month, and Mr. Morano has Tiny Dancer better show up, get here quick, unless he's only planning on racing 360s, which I don't know. Oh, ow, Mr. Morano, the end epilepsy car. Well, they're going to have to pull the backup out. That looked painful. There's your quick time driver right now. He's quickest in this warm-up session. The 007, Sam Bachman. Yep, we're going to get right on that. We'll go ahead and ride it. You go ahead and hold your breath waiting for it. How about that? Talking to Scott King over on Facebook. I don't care where you're at, guys. If you're on Facebook, like, share, follow. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo, you make sure that you subscribe. You'll know every time we go live. I see YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook in the chat. So thank you guys for that. Couple of minutes left. We'll give you a quick reminder about the rest of the week. I will be here tomorrow night for ERA. That's an 8:30 start time. Wednesday night, you'll have KR Stolfus on the call. And my sincerest of hopes is that I am operational for Thursday night's Red Driver Mighty Midget Series, their doubleheader. We will know more as Thursday kind of rolls through. We'll see where we're at. I hate to leave those guys hanging, but I don't have anybody at all that can cover if I can't go, but we'll do the best we can. We may do it with limited commentary. You never know. That is all going to depend on the level of discomfort that I seem to be in at that time. So, just a couple of minutes left. Patrick Cobb is out here, and I really have watched this car since he got here tonight. This car is a really good-looking car, red, white, and blue. I mean, that's pretty much, other than red, white, and black, that's pretty much traditional race car colors, but that is well put together. That car looks very, very sharp rolling around out there. Larry Moody, title sponsor of the series on that car. Cadillac Man is here. Oh, my goodness. We have a Cody Terry sighting? Is that what we have right now? Is a Cody Terry sighting? Did I just see him log into the server? That would be impressive. He's been talking the game. He hasn't been showing up for the game, though. So, lots and lots going on. A lot of racing. Going to start with another news show next week on Sunday night. That'll put us up to 8 in 5 days. We'll be heading through the Thanksgiving holiday. And right after that, man, we are going to have the Triple Crown Showdown. The week of December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th. A lot of information being put together for that. We're going to do a lot of work on that over the next few days. Cody. Oh, is it Cody's birthday? I didn't know. I guess I missed that. We were hoping to have an Adam Vinny sighting, but as of this moment, I do not see the 11 car in my server. There's the end epilepsy car again. He's got the front end replaced. He got it back on the track. We're just waiting for that 57 car to make his way onto the racing surface. He's running out of time. He's going to run out of time here. We're going to go to qualifying. These drivers will qualify for their heat, and then they will invert 4 cars. These guys all run on open setups, and the league provides them something to work with and from. And that comes from one of our favorite people in all of the iRacing community, Tommy Brandon over at School of Sim Racing. And we can never say thank you to that guy quite enough for everything that he does for the whole community, not just us. He is a rare breed. Somebody you definitely want to know if you're in the sim racing community. Out of 4, the first time by, that's OG Body Garrett Boyd with the 21 car. And he goes second quick. Ryan Hines goes quick time. Larry Moody third quick. Kurt and I just now rolling out. Anthony Morano is already rolling around, and Morano goes quick time. Right there, and he goes straight to the pits. Jacob Schmutz second quick, and he's coming out of 4. We'll see what his second lap is. Can he unseat Morano? No, he cannot. Runs a tick slower. Bachman on his first lap, half a tenth off. He was quickest in the pre-race warm-up. Hot laps, if you will. Second time around, Bachman does not move. Kurt Nye now trying to knock that 32 car off the perch atop. And he does. Kurt Nye, quick time, 14.43. And now Greg Keppel. And Keppel's going to go 10th quick. Cobb is up to 11th. There's Cody Terry in that 57 car. He is going to make his way onto the racing surface tonight. Going to come out for qualifying. Nye, Morano, DeWert. Dylan DeWert with a smoking lap there, but he was just a tick off. About 7/100ths. Session is going to end. Look who's in the chat, folks. Over on the Facebook, the man, the myth, the legend. Probably guy a little older than me, but one of the few sim racers I know in that age bracket, Mr. Tim Nichols. Welcome, Tim. Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's take a look at our lineup. Why can't we just select a car? There we go. For heat number 1, it's going to be the 18 of Logan Wentz on the pole, and you'll have Sam Bachman in the 007 on his outside. Dylan DeWert, the 20 car. Row 2 to the inside. Next to your quick qualifier, Kurt Nye. Very fast this evening. And then Ryan Hines at 25, row 2 on the row 3 on the inside, excuse me. The 02 of Patrick Cobb will be position number 6 on the starting grid, and then the final row for heat number 1. Peter Brees in that 13 car. I'm sure that's a 74 on the side of that car. He never goes anywhere without the 74. He'll have Larry Moody in the 73 on his outside. We'll take a look as he comes by. 8 cars, 2 heats, as we end up with 16 in the server, 2 quick heats. Everybody's going to the feature. We'll get them lined up after they do a little more track work. Get them rolling out here. And I was pretty sure that Peter Brees fella, he's got the 74 on the side of that black and green machine. Back in the chat, Tim Nichols. He's been away for a while. Yeah, noticeably absent is Matt Westfall tonight. He is out West Coast racing in, I believe, 360 wingless car. Yeah. Well, you outed yourself, just so you know. All right, green flag heat number 1. We're underway. Wentz going to grab the early lead. Bachman got a little punt in the back. I think that was off the nose of Nye's car. Slowed him up enough that it allowed Dylan DeWert to get by. DeWert up to second. Bachman grabbed third. Nye is way wide. He's almost 4 wide coming out of 2 for fourth. He's got Ryan Hines working up the inside. They're trying to sort that out, but Kurt Nye all the way to the fluff now. Thought about threading the needle. Hines shut the door, and I stayed in tow behind the 007. He just needs enough room to get there, and I think he is going to make a run right through the middle right here and try to shoot between them both when we get to 1 and 2. Goes in, does not go for the slider, surprisingly enough. Wentz, DeWert, 1-2. We're watching 3rd, 4th, and 5th, maybe 6th and 7th also right here. That was Larry Moody. Oh, Moody got back there, got sideways. He and Brees almost got together at the very back of this thing. You can see everybody on the screen right there. This is a very, very good heat race. Everybody very close. We're down to 3 to go. Here comes Bachman. Trying to hold off DeWert on the top side. Nye is up there as well. It'll be 2 to go, and Bachman's making a run for the lead on Wentz, and he's got it. With 2 to go, the 007 goes to the point. Now Kurt Nye working the high side, trying to get around Dylan DeWert. He may get Wentz as well. Will he go for the Hail Mary slider down here in 3 and 4 on Bachman? Can't do it because Wentz was beside. Bachman's got the lead. He's going to win heat 1. Nye's going to get second. Wentz, DeWert, Hines, Cobb, Moody, and Brees, and everybody finished on the front straightaway. That's a close heat race. That is the kind of racing we expect here. So we will get ready for heat number 2. This is how they'll line up. The 49, which is, I think, the 17 of Buddy Ware, and we got to get that fixed for him. He'll have the pole, and he'll have his partner in crime, the 1J of Jacob Schmutz on the outside. Second row to the inside, the other 32 car, Tom Ostendorf, next to the 32 car of Anthony Morano. Morano, winner in the series already this season. The 110, the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, starts row 3 to the inside. Next to Greg Keppel in the 38. And your final row for our final heat of the big block modifieds at 21, G-Body Garrett Boyd inside. And the birthday boy, Cody Terry, on the outside. And Cody Terry, there he comes. There goes the 57. Haven't seen him in a while. Good to see him back in the fold. All right. Bring them around the next time. We'll cut them loose. First heat race. Super competitive. Very close. We'll see if this one can measure up. Everybody's going to the feature tonight. This group has averaged 16 cars for the first 3 races, and We're missing one or two tonight. We know we're missing Matt Westfall, and I know I'm missing another one. I just can't think off the top of my head who it is. But a fantastic field of cars every night for these guys, and they give us some of the best racing on the service. And here we go, green flag, heat number 2. Off of 2, he goes to the top side. Ware grabs the lead. Schmutz and Ostendorf are side by side. Morano is looking for an opening. Wants to take 32 car around the other 32 car. He does. He takes third. Everybody's up on the top right now. Those who aren't out by the fluff are trying to get their right rear up in that wide area. A lot of grip right there through the top of the corners. And now the bid for the lead. Ware got a challenge on the outside from Schmutz. Not quite there this time, but I think it's only a matter of time, and Anthony Morano is trying to follow the 1J through. He gets past Ware, and he's probably going to go into attack mode and go right after Schmutz. Schmutz with the lead. Morano now to second. Ware has third. Ostendorf up top trying to go to fourth, and Ware put the rear end right in his way and made him check it down. 7 of our 8 right there on the screen. Cody Terry not far behind. May have had himself a problem a little bit ago. 2 to go this time. When is Morano going to make his move? This time right here in the corner goes in low. He didn't have it, and he knew he didn't have it. And he leaves it right there. He lets Schmutz know he's thinking about it. White flag this time. Schmutz won a feature at the end of last season. Has been good this season, just hasn't got great finishes. Here comes the bomb slider at the end. Goes and sticks it on the bottom. Can Morano get the grip off? He cannot. Schmutz wins heat 2. Morano, Ware, Ostendorf, Keppel, Boyd, Hanley, and Terry. Good racing all around. All 16 cars very competitive tonight. These guys will have a couple of minutes. Let's grab our feature winner from last week. Kurt and I, you got a copy.
Hey, what's up?
Well, we want to talk to last week's feature winner, see what your thoughts are about the track here tonight, and are we going to have our first back-to-back winner of the season and our first 2-time winner of the season tonight?
We're gonna give it a shot. I don't know if it'll work out. Luck never hits me twice, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping the bottom of this track comes back in a little bit, because right now we are locked down on the top. So,
well, I know this track tends to come back. You got 40 green flag laps out there. I mean, maybe not the perfect condition for it, but if it doesn't materialize, what do you do to counteract that when you got to pass a couple of cars?
The best way I've found is show them a nose, give them a dummy. Make them think that line's not the fastest line on the track. But other than that, it's really just you gotta have that green flag run like we had last week. You gotta have that space to throw a move on them, and if there's not, you gotta throw that move and come up a car too short on purpose and hope that makes them a little gun shy and they cut down and lose their momentum, and you can finish that pass. But it can be tough when it comes locked down to the top.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there. Thanks for chatting with us, and hopefully we'll get to see you at the end of this on the podium at least.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we're talking again today. So see you later.
That is Kurt Nye. He drives a 74. He won last week and did it impressively over at Fairbury. So we'll give these guys a couple of minutes. Do not forget about our second show. That will be the 9:30 Eastern. Just Jim's Steakhouse 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Second half of the doubleheader, Monday Night Thunder, Dirt Slingers Racing League. We'll take a break with the show. In between, we'll fire it all up again right at time. Full slate this week. We are going to be live every night through Thursday. Watching some different drivers. There's the blue and white number 74 of Kurt Nye. These guys have run 80 feature laps this season. They have had one caution. They will run 120 at the end of the night tonight. We'll see. Sometimes this track's super tricky. You got to get up there right by the fence. Sometimes you got to get right by that inside fence. And open front wheels, if you touch them against that concrete, it's not going to end well. If you touch them against other cars, it's not going to end well. But we've only had one caution so far. I think we've only had 3 cautions total in the whole series thus far. So if big blocking's your thing, this is the group to get with. You can run them hard, run them clean, and be respectful to them. You definitely want to be here racing with these guys. Kevin Hanley right now, the Cadillac man, cruising up top. About 2 100s quicker than Bachman. Nobody's been quicker yet. Patrick Cobb. All right, they're going to advance the session. They think the track is getting racy enough. So the admins are ready to get this thing fired up. We are going to get ready to go down trackside and get this thing started. Sam Bachman, the 007, will have the pole, and you'll have Jacob Schmutz and the 1J on the outside. Kurt Nye, row 2 to the inside. And you heard him say he wanted to see the bottom, so he may get his wish. He may be able to get to the front. But he's got the other feature winner from the season on his outside right there, the 32 of Anthony Morano. Your third row is Logan Wentz, the 18 inside. Buddy Ware, the 49 outside. And inside and out in row number 4, Dylan Dort, the 20. Tom Ostendorf, the other 32 car. 25 of Ryan Hines, row 5 inside next to Greg Keppel, the 38. And then Garrett Boyd on the outside of row 6 with Patrick Cobb on the inside of that row with him. And your final 2 rows, Larry Moody, the 73, inside row number 7 next to the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley. He's in the 110, and the 13 or the 74 of Peter Breeze next to the 57 of Cody Terry. And I just figured out who else is missing. The defending UMP Series champion and former champion of this series, Travis Johnson, the other 25 car is missing. So if we'd have had those guys, we would have had 20 cars tonight. That's a full field. That would have been amazing. Hopefully we get everybody back next week. Maybe even add a couple of names to it. But it's feature time. Dirt Slingers Racing League. Monday Night Thunder, Rocket K Logistics Big Block Modifiers about to go 40 green flag laps. Bachman and Schmutz off the front row. Your 2 feature winners for the season starting in row number 2. We'll see if either one of them can repeat or do we get a third in 3 consecutive weeks. Pace car is off the track. Good start at the front. And we're green flag racing. Schmutz didn't fire off quite as good as Bachman. Kurt Nye off the bottom. Got third for now. Wentz tried to show him the nose. Couldn't get it done. But Nye shows the nose to Schmutz down on the bottom. And he just keeps inching a little bit closer. Bachman still up front. Schmutz second. Nye third. Morano is up on the top. He's trying to make a run from 4th to 3rd. There's Buddy Ware up behind. He's in 6th. Logan Wentz and Buddy Ware now side by side. First 4 rows because Tom Ostendorf pulled alongside Dylan DeWert for just a moment right there. Very, very tightly packed group. Now Kurt Nye once again on the attack. Going after Jacob Schmutz. Still close quarters racing. We're 7 laps in. All over the track. They were 3 wide with Wentz, DeWert, and that's Buddy Ware way up top. Ryan Hines trying to get in the mix and maybe make it 4 wide here or there. They're still 3 wide this time. On the bottom, it's Ryan Hines. That battle for second, third, and fourth is not over. Nye has it by half a car right now, but that could change very quickly. Schmutz is still fighting back right up top. Now Nye surges ahead by a full car length. And he is going right through the middle. Now cuts it down to the bottom of the exit of 3 and 4. Nye to second. He's got to make up just about 9/10. Morano has gone all the way to the bottom. Catfish in this place. Couldn't make any headway up top. Saw that Nye was making it work down low. Now he goes by Schmutz momentarily. Schmutz is still married to the top, but he's got a whole lot of company on the bottom because now Logan Wentz is running down there. Nye swapped lines. He goes to the top side. That leaves the bottom open for Morano, and can Morano work that into a pass? At the line, Morano had it by a car length. Morano through. Now he's going to give chase to the 007. Here comes Nye. He's going to work it back down. Cut inside. Can he move him off the line? Little tap the left rear corner, and that opens the door, but Morano slams it on the exit of 2. Wentz behind Nye. Hines behind that. Hines has company because he got a push in the back end from the 1J of Schmutz, who went from the top to the bottom. Patrick Cobb, Buddy Ware, Kevin Hanley, Dylan DeWert, all back here through the top 9 and 10. We still have everybody on the lead lap. There's your leader, 1 second ahead. Morano and Nye. Wentz is still 4th. Patrick Cobb looking to make a move on Ryan Hines. That'd be for the 5th spot, and he couldn't get the car down to the inside and keep it locked in on that tiny little strip down there against the inside of turns 1 and 2. Little drone cam quickly before we go back to the front here because I think it's fixing to heat up. Looks like Wentz is closing in on Nye. Line change. Didn't work. We'll go back here to 3rd. We are coming up. Crossed flags this time. 20 in, 20 out. .3 seconds. Bachman yarding these guys now. Deeper in the field, Dylan DeWert right behind a hornet's nest. He's watching Schmutz, Hanley, and Ware go at it, and they're 3 wide all the way around. Oh, little tap from DeWert. The back of the 1J as Schmutz tried to leave room to let Hanley get to the bottom. And now Schmutz up in front of Garrett Boyd. And Keppel is on the inside of that. That's all the way back to 12th. Get back up here. Cobb had reeled in. Hines lost ground off 2. Wentz still trying to work on the 74 car. We're running out of laps quickly. Gap at the front, still 1.4 seconds. Good, tight cluster racing right now. The only guy that's racing by himself is the leader. And he's doing that almost a second and a half in front of this field. I think he brushed the fence right there out of 2, and he lost a couple of tenths. Oh, a little contact there. We're going to have our first caution. Maybe we aren't. I want to see this real quick. There's your caution for this right here. Logan Wentz gets his nose to the inside of Nye, taps the left rear, and it unweights the car, and around he goes. Sits right there. Now he's going to move, and here comes Cody Terry, and that's what triggered the caution. So we'll keep all 16 of them on the lead lap. Bachman, Morano, Nye, Hines, Cobb, Ware, DeWert, Hanley, Keppel, Schmutz, Boyd, Ostendorf, Moody, Brees, Wentz, and Terry will be the lineup when we get ready to go back to green. Lights are going off on the pace vehicle. We're going to double them up. There will be 13 laps remaining. Hello, Sam. Welcome to the show. Green flag back in the air. Bachman with cars as close as they've been since we dropped the original green flag. Nye now going right back to the bottom on the restart. Cobb got through, and he's right behind. He's up to 4th. DeWert got around Buddy Ware on the bottom. He's up to 5th. Ware's going to try to fight back. Here comes Keppel on the bottom late in the race as well. 3 wide with Hines in the middle. Nye, quarter second. He's trying to get around Morano. Through the middle, down to the bottom. He gets the launch pad right here. He's got it for the time being, but that momentum surges to 32 by. Here comes the 20. He gets into Cobb. Both drivers keep them facing forward, and they're able to continue. Keppel now. Way down low, trying to get to the inside of Cobb. We've got a caution, Peter Brees. Looks like he's going to have a problem back here. Let's go watch the 74 car. Good through 1 and 2. Got Logan Wentz right there beside. Gets into 3 and 4. Oh, I don't know what happened to him. He went to go down the corner and it looked like the left front tire just locked up on that car. And just lifted it and turned it around. So we're inside the 10 to go mark. Still Bachman and Morano. Then Nye and Cobb, DeWert and Keppel, Hines and Boyd, Henley and Wentz. That's not the lineup now. Okay, they're shuffling. Yeah, it is. It is Boyd, Hanley, Wentz, Moody, Schmutz, Ostendorf, Ware, Brees, and Terry. So we're back where we thought we were. Going to get them tightened up. Looks like the lights are off on the pace truck. We're getting ready to go back to the green flag. Single file this time.
Green flag, green flag.
That helps Bachman. Does not help somebody like a Kurt Nye who did not get a good start. And he's single file. He loses a lot of ground to second place Anthony Morano. Cobb's still in tow, and DeWert is behind that. Here comes Keppel. And Boyd around the top side late in this one, making a run towards the front. Boyd up to the 7th spot. Hines, Hanley, Wentz through the top 10. Schmutz, who was up front, all the way back in 11th now. Sam Bachman, class of the field here at Lanier tonight. He has been quickest in every session except qualifying, and then he was really close. Nye reeled in Marano. We're coming around for the wave lap. Going to be 5 laps remaining. That time Marano jumped the fluff a little bit, and he really had to wait for the car to settle. Cost him some distance, and now Kurt Nye right alongside coming up off the bottom. Marano into the fence. He's going to give up a couple of spots. A car didn't set on the cushion at all for him right there. And DeWert got by as well as Nye. And now Marano back to 4th, and he's battling to stay in front of Cobb. 3 to go. DeWert trying to put pressure on Kurt Nye with 2 laps to go. Drove it in pretty good right there. Could not get the exit line. And he's going to keep Nye a little bit wider than I think Kurt wants to be. White flag this time by, 1 to go. It is all Bachman. Out of 2, Nye clears DeWert. Sam Bachman going to pick up the win at Lanier. Nye second, DeWert third, Cobb and Marano 4 and 5. So 3 races, 3 different winners. We'll get ready to talk to these guys here. Oh, Sam took his car off. That's too bad. Dylan DeWert, you got a copy. Hello, Dylan. You there, buddy?
Oh, sorry. I talked in game. I hear you.
That's all good, man. Hey, top 3 tonight, and it looked like it was kind of a battle, a little bumping and grinding, and a whole lot of trying to figure out which line was going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of felt like the middle was probably where to be from the start, and my teammate Logan was kind of struggling a little bit, so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to try to let you struggle, and I kind of shuffled back because I kind of just got caught and everything, and just kind of ran out of time. I thought I had a really good car to try to pull this one out, but ran out of time.
Yeah, it looked like there was 2s and 3 wides, and I don't know if there was one particular good racing line or you guys were just searching all over the place, but everybody seemed to move across the track, left, right, sideways, as soon as they were clear of somebody, trying to find something different.
Yeah, I mean, there was more than one line that would work. I think a lot of it was just trying to maintain the momentum. And then at the end there, I mean, the top was really, really good for a long time, but I think the middle was just a little bit better. You just had to really hit your marks, being slick, and not lighting the tires up coming off the corner. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was a great racetrack. It was a good race. I had a lot of fun.
All right, man, give me some shout-outs and thank yous. We'll let you go celebrate.
All the boys at FTM, Sam for winning a race. Good job, man. Dean with Super Dirt Car, Gunner at Swan Speed Shop, MBI TV, you guys, and you for making us look good as always.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run. We'll look forward to seeing you back here next Monday night.
See you later. Thanks.
Dylan DeWert finishing in 3rd, and now we'll move on. He won last week. He comes in and goes 2nd tonight here. He fought hard for it, but Kurt Nye, not the result I think you were looking for, but it looked like everybody was looking for a little something out there.
Yeah, everybody was searching around. I think I found something at the end, but just a little too late. Ran out of laps there.
Yeah, it looked like you tried the bottom early, you moved to the top for a little bit, and then here at the end you kind of went middle and bottom, and I don't know if I could tell which one was better for you.
Yeah, car worked pretty well everywhere. Top worked a little bit, but it just wasn't enough to justify what you had to do to be up there. So moved off of it and just kind of let the car go where it wanted to, and it was pretty well okay everywhere. So
Well, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask real quick before I let you give your shout outs. I'm sure that's another SSR setup underneath the 74 car tonight.
Absolutely. The only thing I really do on them is change the gear. That's about it, because my foot is a brick.
I understand that completely. I got a pretty heavy foot myself, man. Well, give me your shout outs, your thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate another great run here on Monday Night Thunder.
Got to thank Kep again for getting me into this. The guys over at SSR, couldn't really do them without them. Always fun to run with Pat and Kep. And got to shout out my girlfriend Jess. She got mad at me last week for not bringing it up, so she'll watch the replay tomorrow and be all happy. So
You better not forget the women. They do tend to get a little temperamental about it.
Cannot forget her. Love you, babe.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on another great run. I'll look forward to seeing you back here next Monday night.
Yep. See you later, Roger.
Dang it. That is Kurt Nye. He finished second. Now we'll move on to the guy that came in. All he had to spy tonight was the top line, and he drove away and hid from the field. He was out to about 1.5 seconds at one time. It was a lot closer at the end than that. That was because of a late restart. But Sam Bachman, you get it done tonight. You make the third winner in 3 races here.
Yeah, I don't really know how that line came about, but I just hit it a couple times, and then I was like, wow, that's really sticking well, and I just stuck to it the whole race, and it felt pretty good for the whole race until that first caution, and then I feel like when people started kind of packing it down or whatever on cautions or whatever, it started to go away a little bit, but it kind of still stuck up there, so I just stuck with it.
Only a couple of challenges, and that was right after the restart, and that didn't last very long. So it looked like your car, while everybody else was just searching around, you had your line picked out, and you were able to make it work all night long. No need to move anywhere else.
Yeah, she was pretty gripped up. Got to thank Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop for that. He's been really working hard getting us some dig lately, so thank him.
All right, man, we'll give you some shout-outs and thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate with your teammates.
All the boys over at FTM, Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop, Dean over at Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation, Roger, you for doing this for us, and yeah.
All right, man, thanks for chatting with us. I will see you next Monday night, sir.
Thank you.
Sam Bachman, he picked up the win. He makes it 3 out of 3. 3 races, 3 different winners. I'm going to give away a lot of feature winner T-shirts. Man, that bill's fixing to get real high. I don't care. We keep getting racing like that. It's worth it. All right. Official results. Bachman Idor, 1, 2, 3. Cobb with a good run comes home in 4th. Morano slipped. He was 2nd on the last restart. He slipped all the way back to 5th before we got done with this thing. Boyd in 6th. Hines 7th. Keppel was 8th. Wentz 9th. Hanley 10th. Schmutz 11th. Moody was 12th. Ostendorf in 13th. Terry in 14th. Ware 15th. And Peter Brees rounded things out. He exited late. I don't know what happened to that car, but he went down the corner. That left front locked up. That car just spun out real quick. So we'll have to ask him when we see him what happened. But he ends up a few laps short tonight. All in all, great night of racing for the big blocks. Rock and K Logistics big blocks here at Dirt Slingers Racing League on Monday Night Thunder. We will be back. Let me see what we got for time here. What do we got? We got about 35 minutes, and we will be back live. So tune in the bottom of the next hour, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, for the Justin Jim Steakhouse 360 Wing Sprint Cars, the second half of the doubleheader for Monday Night Thunder. Till we see you all again, thank you for being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do this. Without all the awesome leagues giving us fantastic racing like you just saw right here, there's nothing for us to cover. Everybody gets a pat on the back for that. If you can't come back for the second show until we see you the next time, keep the rough side down. Peace and love to everybody. Always, always, always keep it dirty